Hey folks, Leducium here, and I'm playing Echo of the Wilds. So, this is an interesting indie title by Anthony Case, who, I'm not actually sure what other games he's made, but basically, I ran into this game through a bundle that I purchased, and it looked kind of interesting, so I decided to play around with it. I played for about 10 minutes, it looks pretty cool. It's kind of like a weird 2D survival, I don't know, adventure, puzzle experience, I guess, with some roguelike elements, because why the hell not? So let's play, and we will begin the path of discovery, learn to walk in these wilds. So we'll start from the tutorial and kind of move on from there. So we are this little glowing being of light, and let's read through this. I haven't actually read through most of the introductions here, the text. I've been kind of skipping through it while testing out the gameplay and setting things up to make sure I could record properly. So now's my chance to actually read through the text and figure out what it is that we have to do. So, greetings, unenlightened one. Alright. Allow me to depose all doubt by revealing the secrets of self-subjugation and survival. Interesting. All journeys must begin with a single step. Now prove to me you are capable of grasping beyond mere initiative. By the way, I'm using my Xbox 360 controller here, and I'm using Joy to Key to map the keys over, so that I think this game lends itself pretty well to the controller from the little bit that I've tested and played with so far. Alright, so we are going beyond mere initiative. So walk to the left. Sure. Walk to the right. I can do that. You appear worthy, but you must not idle. That which you seek lies beyond reach, so gather pace, show me strides. Okay, so now we're going to learn to run by double tapping our controller. Yes, there we go, and we can run that way. Steady running drains stamina, especially in hot climates. Your heart rate gauge reflects physical hunger and fatigue. Okay, so that's the heart rate, and I'm not sure what stamina is, maybe it's the blue. While your water gauge, okay, so that's blue is water, never mind. While your water gauge reflects thirst and vitality, but if either has nothing left to offer, your time may be over. So, pretty simple, we gotta keep both filled or as full as possible. Luckily, the wilds teem with goodies to restore energies. Go take a slathering munch on my delicious plummy fruits. That's definitely what she said. So, let's inspect. Juicy, succulent, sweety, delicious, yummy, plummy fruits. So we can take, use, or close. Let's just go ahead and use. Plummy, yummily. Plummily, yummily. But not every goodie is offered so easily. Some resources can only be collected using tools built by your fair hand. Such gear-building knowledge can weave into your will by bestowing reverence to altars devoted to the wilds. Alright, so there we go. Being an enlightened soul, I already know such bushcraft, but knowledge is worthless without a capacity for action. Combine it with wildly resources to further your path. Now use this wealth. Build an axe and smite this weakly tree. Frankly, the tree didn't do anything to me, but alright, if you tell me so, game. If you tell me so. Alright, now I can go to docket. And I wonder what wondrous items I am possibly possessing. I guess I may pop a peek into my jolly old sacks to see. Jolly old sacks. That's definitely what she said. With the right knowledge and items, I can make all manner of useful tools and gear. Craft them and they'll be mine. Select. Sure. So I can make all kinds of stuff eventually if I gather enough resources. Crude ramshack. Alright, as faded hers, I can transfer a person on a sheet of paper. Interesting. Flint, javelin. Finally, whatever, fishing rod. I mean, I can't make any of this stuff now. This is the tutorial, but I'm just looking around. This lantern, cool. So I can store water. Spade. Alright, we'll make the axe, because that's what we have to make. So there we go. There's our crude axe, and it took some energy to make though. And then we can go over to our tree. We can run over and we can go ahead and use the item. So use S Or B key, whatever. It's the red key. Bravo! You are almost ready to roam. Now, do hope you notice the sundial below churning into nightfall's grasps. Traveling between places passes celestial time, but once arrived, its advances are locked for a leisurely exploration. Okay. However, the wilds hold manifold hazards, where a sprightly step is desired. Figuring it all out alone is a true test. Now, unseal your mind map and reach beyond this cage of teachings. Explore and discover your echo of the wilds. Interesting. Alright, so we got that. And then this is... I'll need to explore, so in order to move on, I think we need to do this. Select. And we can go scout an area. We can leave this whatever place we're in, and we can begin the game. So that was the tutorial. So let's step into the spiritual story, A Journey in Search of Solace. We can do endless survival and years against ever fierce winter, so that's kind of just a survival mode. Change controls, and that's just the tutorial again. So let's go ahead. Actually, if I do change controls, can I turn down the music just a little bit? Sound volume on 75%. Let's turn it down to about 25%. Custom controls, no. Control tips, okay. So we will then go back to our docket and step into a spiritual story, A Journey in Search of Solace. So day 502. Can I forget? I guess I cannot forget. So I will select. So when I first started, I started at day 500, but I guess now it's 502. So I automatically start from day 500, whatever that means. We'll play as this shirtless dude. And we can play as a shirtless dude or a lady with a shirt on. Those are the two options. And we see a rabbit, and we see this ghost lady. God, great golly goshings. Goshings, what the hell is that? That's not a word. Great golly goshings. Are you a ghosty? Do a little bit of Scooby-Doo there. Oh dear, you don't appear to remember my face, do you? What a pity. Sorry, no, I don't remember. Wait, how did I even reach these forests? Can you show me a way out of here? To home? Home isn't important right now. The grasping cold gloom of night descends upon us. Your only priority is survival. Grab the blue spiny plants and use them to tear apart a small tree. Then bathe in the cozy protective glow of a fire. Alright, so we've got our first mission. Oh my, I'm hallucinating. Let's inspect this bush. Alright, we can take these berries, so I will go ahead and take those for later, for food sustenance. We don't have to worry about time passing while we're in an area, so that's good to know. We can we can inspect this tree. This appears to be a small tree. I suspect it may contain wood, but I'll never know until I lap it down. I can't help but admire the stoutness of this tree. It will take more than a primitive saw to fell this noble plant. Fair enough. So let's go ahead and inspect this little guy. So we can take these things, and the hardened fatty spines of this little blue wonder make it a primitive saw capable of felling the wimpiest of trees. Alright, no need to insult the tree, but we will take these things, and that fills up our inventory. And then we will go to this tree. Let's inspect it one more time. Alright, so we need to lap it down. So we can use an item, and we will use these little saws here to saw down this tree for us. But it's not enough. One is not enough, so we can use another one. And we might have to use a few of these to cut down this tree. We'll see how many it takes. I don't remember. Alright, so 2 is not enough. So we will use a third. And hopefully this will do it. It does. Alright, with wood in hand, it's time to kindle a cozy fire and doze beneath the glittering gaze of the shimmer starlights. But tomorrow, it's time for answers. Alright, so that's all we needed to do for this day. And we start up a fire, and we rest, I think. I don't know if this is... Okay, this looks like it's all automated. So there we are. We are surviving. We've got fire in one hand, and our enemies' hearts in another. I can only assume. At least that's how I'd like to interpret this. But we lost a lot of health. So now we have to do something about that and survive. So what are we gonna do? That is the question. Oh, here we go. Gah! You want a bigger bonfire to stave away the worst of the chills each night. 2 woodlets should do you grand. 2 woodlets should do you grand. Okay. Where are you looming over me all night, watching me sleep? I'm with you always. It's how I know you have questions, and in the time echoes of your heart will answer them. Echoes of my heart. Look, you're not making any sense. Let's just start with the basics. Who exactly are you? I'm you, of course. A mind splinter seeking closure. I can change my appearance if you disapprove of this form. Okay, stop! So you're me, of course. And I'm you. Talking to a ghost me in a weird forest, this is insane nonsense. Perhaps, but I never said you weren't insane. That's true. Now go explore these woodlands for food to sustain your body and wood to burn your campfire bright each night. I'm not a good reader, obviously. Insane? No, I'm just tired. Yes, that's it, tired and quite peckish. So, let's inspect this. A cheerless blue carcass remains to haunt me. That's sad. We can pick up tufts of leafy foliage begging to be a campfire martyr. I'm sure this wand of wood has many nefarious uses. These hand-sized bits of woodlet are very handy indeed. Okay, so I'm going to leave this stuff here for now. I believe I can leave it. And it'll still be here when I come back. Inspect. It's far too early to be nesting down for my nightly nap. There's too much exciting adventure to be done today. Okay, let's forget about this and let's eat some food. And I did not mean to do that, so I hit the wrong key. So let's go back to day 503 here and we select ourselves. Do I have to repeat this? I hope not. Oh, I do. Wait a minute. Am I screwing up? I think I have to repeat this. That's annoying. Select. Well, that sucks. So, that's something. We are going to skip through. I'm not giving up this easily, so that's kind of crappy unless I don't know what I'm doing, which is also very possible, because I'm not quite sure how to save or do anything of that sort. So I might have to actually repeat this whole thing. So let's go ahead. We'll ignore all the text. We'll chop down this tree. Use item. Yes. Alright, so close, use item. I wonder if... yeah, I'll have to figure out how to save so I don't have to repeat this all over again, because that would be annoying. Now I'm just clicking too much. Or maybe I should just need to do survival. Alright, so we've got our wood. Close. I don't think I can skip through any of this stuff. It's a cool game though. I do like it, even though it's a little bit weird on the controls. But that aside, it's fun so far, at least. It's got potential. It's got my attention, is what I'm getting at. So let's see what happens next. So we always lose the same amount of health the first night. That makes sense. If I do have to repeat this, then what I'll do is I'll play it in chunks and hope for the best, kind of. But this is kind of annoying. So we will skip all these words. That's all great. Good, good, good. Let's go already. Because this will drive me insane if I have to repeat this opening scene over and over again. And so let's go ahead and go to our docket, and we will I'll need to explore and exploit all the riches and enchanted domains that surround me to stave off a grisly demise. Okay, let's forget about that. Let's go use this. Use, and I think that'll heal me. It does. That's very tasty. Get it? I don't either. Alright, let's go back to this. Right knowledge and items, I can make all manner of stuff. Let's go see what we can do. Okay, I can't make anything because I'm dumb. Me dumb. Good. So let's go. There's nothing else that I can do here. I'm pretty sure I used up all of my stuff, and I need 3 of these, I think, to chop that down, so that won't help me. So let's close out of there, and let's go explore. And so we have our campfire here, my cozy home camp. When the darkness descends, it's here I can shelter, and it's snugly embraced till day spring. Okay. These fanciful forests stretch and swathe all... Alright, let's read this correctly, because I obviously can't read and do stuff at the same time, so I need to pay a little bit of attention and look at the words before I try to read them. These fanciful forests stretch and swathe, all that I see. What rapt niceties nestle amidst its dank depths. Poetic. So let's travel there. It's an interesting travel system. We look through our eyes, a window to the soul, to the shoal, to the sail, as we travel. But we will take these berries because that is food, and we can use item, but I don't think I can chop down these trees until I get something more than a primitive saw, so we'll ignore that. And we'll walk over here and we'll take this food too because it's good and I need food. So we'll admire this tree by accident. I did not mean to click on that. There goes a deer. Oh my. Oh dear, I will pick up that plant, and I cannot take these berries. So I will just use them. They're berry-tastic. And I will heal, and I get a little bit of water too, which is really good. So there's nothing I can do with these branches for now. But I do want more of this. So you know what I'm going to do? Is I am going to pull up my inventory. I'm going to... No, I don't want to fast travel. So we will close out of there. I'm going to pull up my inventory. I'm going to eat these other berries. Heal up most of the way. And now what I can do is inspect this. And I can grab another one of these. No, inspect, take. Good. And then I can go and chop down maybe one of these trees so that I can use the wood later for stuff. So we will use, and I'll have plenty of wood. I hope this stuff sticks around. I'm assuming that it does. So even if I leave and switch screens, I can always come back here and pick this stuff up. So use item, use, and I hope this will be enough to chop down this tree. But ultimately, no, it is not, which is a little bit upsetting, but luckily I have more of these that I can gather, so we will take at least one more. I don't want to take too many because my inventory is very limited. So for now, I just want to have enough to be able to chop this down and come back and pick up some wood for my campfire as need be. Oh, really? Okay, so even that's not enough. So you can see the trees being chopped down, which is kind of cool. And I keep hitting this by accident. I keep hitting the up arrow. But we will take another piece of wood there, and we will go here, and we will try one last time to chop this down. So you can see the tree getting chopped down as we go. So I can pick stuff up, but I'm not sure I want this stuff just yet. So we will ignore it. What I do want to do is go to my inventory once again, and I do want to eat some more because I did lose some health and stamina while doing that. So let's go run and see what else we have in the forest. There's another tree. Inspect. Alright, so I'm not sure if that tree is any different from the other small trees that we've seen, but there are some more berries, so I'll definitely want to pick those up, because why not? I will hold off on eating them until later. And I keep accidentally hitting that while trying to run, which is slightly annoying. Alright, more berries, that's good. There's plenty of branches here as well. There's more berries. Let's go ahead and just use these. It's good to know that there's plenty of berries around, so we will. Okay, alright, stop admiring the stoutness of these trees. So let's explore this area as much as possible. And I think that's it. So that's as much as we can explore. Let's go explore somewhere else, too. So we've got this whole map that we can explore. I'm going to explore to the right of our campfire. So let's go ahead and scout that. And we'll see what we have to see in this new land of ours. So this is the forest. It's a beautiful looking area. This is really a beautiful game. I mean, the pixelated art, it lends itself well to this, I think. Golly wah! What is that? That's how I imagine that phrase goes, or that sentence. I was saying the pixelated art really lends itself to the game. I mean, everything kind of gels and just looks nice. I really like it. Oh, this place seems to have a jolly useful resources to aid my fragile survival. Should I remember its whereabouts? Yes. Oh golly, the wild whistling winds here are a wee bit nippy. A tit-bit nipply. I need snuggly garments to keep the chill off my bones. Okay, so I'll have to remember that. Let's inspect this. Rabbits go bonkers around this tuft of greenery, pawing away beneath it. I wonder what they hunger for. Okay, so I can't do anything with that yet. Alright, and I can't do anything with this tree because it's just another small tree. What about here? This rock. An ageless rock resists the ravages of weather and time. It would almost be a shame to smash it up. But that does tell me I can smash it up. What about this? The inspired feel all milky, a milkiness that suggests a reassuringly naturalizing, well-natured nicety. I guess I'll use it, see what happens. Tingly, and that sure cleared my nasal passages. Okay, but that doesn't really do much for me. And it's getting dark, so I might have to head off to bed soon. And I am losing stamina here, and that's okay. What about this? This murky darkness. Okay, so now I can't do anything else, basically, until I go back to my campfire. But obviously, as much as I like exploring here, there's not much here that I can do right now with anything, because it's nighttime, so I have to go back. Yeah, and I can't do anything with that grass, so I think I have to go back to my campfire, so we will visit and travel there. Hello? Travel there. There we go. And now we can start up a campfire and burn this whole effing forest to the ground. Or, you know, or rest for the night. Whichever comes first, basically. So let's pick up our item. We will pick this up, and then we will add this stuff to the fire, and I hope that's enough, or what we need to do. So we will use this, sure, and we will close. We will use item, and we will use this. So we... Didn't I already use this? Now, hold on. Maybe I need to add some more branches, because that looks awfully small. Pick up. Sure. Okay, so I'll take 2 of these, and then we will go ahead and use item, and use this. Okay. Now, we will say yes, and we'll see if this is enough to survive for the evening. I hope it is. But I have enough health that I'm not overly concerned about dying. And then we get glowy eyes, because that's how these things work, and all of a sudden we're somewhere else. I have no idea what this is. Awaken! Awaken, awaken. I'm reminded of that Metalocalypse song, Death Clock song. Cool. We got a boar head or a deer head. Awesome. I like it. I can't move around, so this is something. And that's what happened. That was a good night. I had a horrible night's sleep, and I lost a lot of health. That's okay. I have many berries to sustain me, so let's go ahead and open up our inventory. here, and we will eat one of these for now. Good. That's berry-tastic. That's also good to know. And now let's go ahead and we will travel somewhere. So let's explore. I didn't like this area particularly because there wasn't too much I can do there, and I don't think those plants gave me health. So let's go down. Scout downward. Why didn't that work? Because I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Let's scout downward. The nice thing about this is I can take my time and actually think about the buttons I need to press, even though I'm not doing a good job of it. But I can take a minute or two and actually think about what it is that I need to do before doing it. So, yeah, I think I spot some place interesting. Let's go to an interesting place then. So once again, I really like these graphics. Whoa, this is really interesting. Big feats. And, wowza! What magical mysteriously... No, let's try that again. Wowza! What magical mysteriosity have I stumbled upon? Should I remember this place's wondrous whereabouts? Yes. Oh golly, the wild whistling winds here are a wee bit nippy. Need snuggling garments to keep the chill off my bones. Okay, so we get that. I guess I can't explore that monument. What is this? A peculiar pedestal dedicated to a wildly warty wibbit frog. The upper tier stems to shift. Shall I swivel it? Sure. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'll swivel it again. Not sure anything really happened there. Cuddly, snuggly, wabbity. The upper tier seems to shift. Shall I swivel it? Sure. Maybe I have to swivel all three? Maybe I don't. I don't quite understand. Fluttery birdie. Yes, let's swivel. And let's go back and swivel this one once more, because maybe I unswiveled it when I swiveled it too much. If that makes any sense. Alright, I don't know what they do. What is this? That's the giant deer thing, but could it be, is that a fountain of knowledge? Or a giant deer man thing? I don't know. What is this Colossus? He is an X-Men character. That's all I can tell you. Let's run. Alright, so that's that. So we can explore someplace else. Let's explore above our campfire area. Not that traveling to these areas seems to take longer than further away ones, so I guess I could explore anywhere, but I'm just kind of doing a little pattern around my campground. So I wonder if I say no as far as Alright, golly, I've been scouting for hours but can't find a pickle. The 90 current draws in top. I should head back. Okay, so I should head back to my campfire, I guess. What I wonder is if I say no to an area, to scout out an area, and then go back, if that means it will actually put me somewhere else. I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know yet. So I can't take that, so we'll have to leave that. So I guess I have to rest for the evening, maybe? Yes, I should. Oops, I think I screwed that up. Alright, so I needed to put wood down there. Oh well, I'm gonna lose a bunch of health. That's okay, I'll eat some berries and we'll do the best that we can. Hopefully I don't die. I think if I die I do have to start over. Please don't die. I don't want to start over. I'm doing so well, relatively speaking. Not really. Alright, so we will definitely eat some berries now. Wouldn't pop up like that, but since you're here, can you show me a way home now, please? I can't bear another night. I can't even go to the lavy? I was going to say lavatory, or loo, but lavy next to these spider-infested trees. They leer at me hungrily. I cannot trail a path your heart has no wish to follow. Come, follow me. I will show you your second step. What the hell does that mean? I just can't go home? Or I just want to go home? Whoa, wait up. Alright, so now we're following this mysterious ghost lady that is apparently us, and we'll see where she leads us. Hopefully someplace interesting and good, but I don't know. And that's what makes this interesting and fun. Alright, so we come to a fountain of knowledge, is what I'm going to assume this is. This is one long, tiring second step, a step mostly uphill. But gee whiz, what is this spooky place? This place is your salvation, while more of a ruddy big signpost to focus idle wanderers. Honor the altar with fruits from your travels and may bestow secrets to gain mastery over this wilderness. And can I use these secrets to find my way back home? Your body already has the means to return home. These secrets only determine the manner your mind arrives. Alright, so. Wait, I don't know the way home. Alright, so we can use item here. I'm saving the fruit because that is the only thing I have to keep me alive. But we will... Can we use this? I guess we can't. I can drop it, but I'm not sure I want to. I can use this on the altar. Okay, that was kind of bad because I'm not sure I'll have any other ways of surviving besides that, but maybe this will give me something really good. It gave me something. Muffled murmurings emanate from the incandescence. Dare I peer beyond the golden mantle to the radiance within? Yes. Yes, I will. Cool. Looks like I get something. I definitely get glowing eyes, so that's awesome. So I'm not quite sure what happened. So whisperings pervade my mind with knowledge of a tool to ease hardness of this realm. It be a storage box. I'm just... Harshness is what I expected that word to be, but of a tool to ease hardness of this realm? Yeah, I don't know. The English is a little bit confusing there. Alright, can I offer it anything else? Does not look like I can. Close. Can I get food somewhere, please? Because I'm gonna die. Here. Doesn't look like I can do that either. What about... Alright, what if I inspect my stuff? So it doesn't look like I have more stuff than before. I imagine that what I actually will have to do is construct this. And I construct it from something. But I don't have the materials to do that. My mind must remain uncluttered to recall new crafts. Should I forget how to make the storage box? Now, let's not forget how to make the storage box. But what I was hoping to do is find more berries. So there's the fountain of knowledge, which I can visit after I explore areas and gain items. But will I make it here alive is the question, because that's where the food was. So I really need to make it here and gather some berries before nightfall, otherwise I will die. Most horribly and most foul. So let's go ahead and, I hope, gather some fruit, and I am going to use that right away. And let's go see what else I can gather before we call it a night. That's something new. Let's inspect that. Strangely mystical monument, and we don't know what it's for. That's okay. All I want is food. No. Ooh, actually. Okay, let's use it and see if that kills us. No. It gave us very little food, but, you know, little is better than none at all. There's another mushroom, but we will wait on that. Right now, my biggest concern is eating a little bit here and eating a little bit more. Okay, now I feel a little bit better and a little bit more alive. In fact, if I could, I'd like to eat even more. And I think we're in good shape now. Perfect. Alright, now we can travel back and rest for the night, which is what I'm going to do. So let's select that, and we will select and travel back to our campfire, and then we will be able to sit down for the evening and rest up. So I am going to hopefully pick this up, take, and then I'm going to try to use this stuff. Use item, use to light a fire. Use item, use to light a bigger fire. And then we will inspect and rest for the evening. I'm hoping that I'm doing this correctly because we'll see. From what I understand, from what we were told, we should only need 2 items to burn per night. And we have another strange stream coming up, so that's kind of cool. What's happening here? Home? Huh, interesting. That's cool. I like it. I like our house. We had a house plant. That's kind of neat. Uh-oh. Cool. And looks like that plant is actually regrowing, which is really cool. I didn't know this could happen, but it looks like this plant is slowly growing back, so we could actually take more of those. I'm not going to right now, let it regrow, but we could take more of those to chop down some more trees. And I would wager that these berries will eventually regrow as well, so that's really awesome. But yep, it is too early. But let's travel somewhere else real quick. So I'll travel to one other place. We'll explore one other area before I head back. Let's go here. I did that wrong. Click the wrong button. Let's go here and see what we can find. And then I will probably call it a day, or call it an end of this video after we do a little bit more exploration. Well, looky over here. What do we have? I wonder. So, buttons. We've got a water area. It's a water level, of course. This place seems to have jolly useful resources to aid my fragile survival. Should I remember its whereabouts? Yes. Drinky. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. That replenishes our water. Okay. Pick up. With this sharp shard of knifey flint, I possess the ungodly power to inflict horrifically incisive paper cuts. I will take it in the hopes that I can craft something useful with it. Can I pick up these rocks? I cannot. I cannot pick up these plants or reeds. What was this? Pick up. A glimmering nugget of golden stone. It feels precious. So we will definitely pick that up as well. Oh, cool. That glows. That's neat. I'm not sure what just happened, but I am suddenly in a new area. Gah! Oh no, not another grisly ghost. Fear not, for here is a safe sanctum, the breach between wilds where a memorial remains free from malign grasp. I guess your aura does seem different. Almost ataratic? No. Ataractic? A word I do not know. Alright. So, yeah. Showing off my poor language skills. I am a fragment of yourself that recognizes benevolence. Either by force or favor, here becomes your save point. Oh, thank God. Alright, so I do have a save point. A save point, yes. Inspect. A strange shrine devotive of the dark befalls my tingling spookful senses. I swear to God, I will learn how to read this eventually, and I shall learn how to read in general. Shall I dare bestow food in its honor? Use item. Alright, so the only thing I can use is this gold nugget. Let's use it and see what happens. Will this actually save my game? I sure hope so, because I don't want to have to repeat all of this from the start. I'd like to make progress. Something's happening. My essence stream into the sanctum of the shrine. I can feel my every progress being saved for posterity. Cool. I think that's been a save point. As I glance up, a malevolent smile forms upon the specter. Yes, I am at ease. Its presence feels comfortably familiar. Cool. Is there anything else I can do here? Not really. Okay, so that's the save point. so I can visit there in the future with gold nuggets, I guess, to save. So anyways, that was interesting, and this is going to be a good place to put a break in the video. So I'm going to continue on just to the campfire here. We will travel back, but I am going to put a break in this video. When we come back, we'll explore some more of the Echo of the Wilds and see what the world has to tell us or to teach us or whatever. But we'll see what the game has in store. Until then, folks, if you enjoyed this video, please hit subscribe. Helps me out a whole bunch. Hit like as well, or like and then subscribe, I don't know, whatever order you want to do it in, but in either case, both of those actions will help me out. Also, if you guys think the game looks interesting, please visit the developers and help them out, purchase the game, like it on Steam for greenlight, because I think they're waiting to be greenlit or trying to get greenlit, and I'm going to put a link for this game in the description below. So yeah, help out the developers, play it because it looks cool. I really like it, and yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it. So as always, my name is Laducium. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks next time. Later.